Here we have the decimal number 16.02. We want to know exactly what this means. Let's start with the whole number part, the 16, which comes before the decimal point. The 1 represents the number of tens, and the 16 the number of units. You should have met this before when discussing integers. So 16 can be thought of as being made up of 1 10 and 6 units. So we've established that to the left of the decimal point, this represents a 10 and this represents a unit. Now consider any digits to the right of the decimal point. The 0 here represents tenths. In the way that it takes 10 units to make up a 10, it takes 10 tenths to make up a unit. The next digit along will be a hundredth. So 16.02 is made up of 1 10, 6 units, 0 tenths, and 2 hundredths. Now let's consider the number 4.562. The 4 is to the left of the decimal point, and so is in the units column. We then have the point. The first column to the right is known as the tenths column, so we have 5 tenths. The next column, as discussed previously, is known as the hundredths column, so we have 6 hundredths. The next column after that is the thousandths column, so we have 2 thousandths. So 4.562 is made up of 4 units, 5 tenths, 6 hundredths, and 2 thousandths. Let's consider 0.7. This has 0 units and 7 tenths. We know that 7 tenths can be written as 7 over 10. This is a fraction form. So 0.7 and 7 tenths represent the same number. 0.7 we usually refer to as a decimal, but the full name for it is a decimal fraction. Seven tenths is usually referred to as a fraction, but the full name for this type of fraction is a vulgar fraction. 0.7 and 7 tenths are just different representations of the same number. They're just different ways of writing 7 tenths. Now let's consider 0.73. No units, 7 tenths, and 3 hundredths. So 0.73 is made up of 7 tenths and 3 hundredths. we can write this in fraction form. 7/10 and 3/100. If we add these fractions, 7/10 is 70 over 100. And we add to that 3 over 100. So we have 73 over 100. So 0.73 could be thought of as 73 hundredths.